I know. Last face you wanted to see.
No, not at all. Come on in. I won't bite.
I wanted to talk to you about...
Ryan, you want to make sure you've got a clear shot and I'm not a threat.
But I am.
Did you have an appointment?
This is very impressive. New office. Suit. The secretary's very pretty.
Yeah, she prefers administrative assistant.
So now you're a big shot at Cambius again.
Yeah. Ethan made me an offer I couldn't refuse.
See, so we're even. You have my son, and I have yours.
I knew you'd go on the attack. That's why I wasn't even going to come over here.
And yet here you are.
I'm actually here to help you avoid stress. It's not good for you or for the baby.
Okay, any place you're not stress-free zone. Now you can show yourself out, please.
Better idea. Why don't you decide, Zach or Ryan?
I love Zach.
Then get your claws out of Ryan.
Oh, my God, that is so you. I'm running late. I don't have time for this.
You know, I know Zach pretty well.
That's great. Well, then we'll compare notes some other time.
And I know that he hates Ryan, and Ryan hates him right back. So if you really care about these guys, why don't you do them and yourself a favor? And don't do anything that gives him a reason to butt heads. Don't get Zach so mad that he goes after Ryan and get Ryan so worked up that he slams Zach.
Okay, in case you haven't noticed, these guys have minds of their own.
You can stop this before it gets out of hand. You love Zach, let Ryan go.
And if I don't?
Then you'll deal with me.
Oh, my God. You are falling for Ryan.
You don't have my son. You have nothing to do with Kendall's baby.
It's up to Kendall.
You don't even really have Kendall. I mean, yeah, she's kind of giddy in love this week, but next week or tomorrow or maybe even tonight, you just never know where her head's gonna be.
Wherever it's gonna be, I'll be with her.
Oh, that's nice. Well, whatever you guys have going on, let me make this very clear. You will never have anything to do with my son.
My son, huh? You keep saying that. I mean, is that the first blush of paternal feelings? Are you gonna raise him in your image? Sounds like news. Does Kendall know about that?
We haven't decided anything.
Why don't you give the kid a fighting chance? Let him be raised by anyone but you.
Is that wisdom from your own experience as a father? I mean, where do you get off telling me what's best for my child?
Where do you get off calling Maria Santos to fight your battles for you?
What? Maria? I don't even know what you're talking about.
She called me. Told me not to interfere with Kendall or your baby.
Actually, Ryan didn't call Maria. I did.
Congratulations on the new hire, Ethan. I was in charge, you or this clown?
Ethan's the CEO. I just work here. Now, if you two will excuse me, I'm gonna go make us some money.
Whose idea was it to call Maria? Yours or his?
Mine. Brilliant, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Almost as brilliant as Lavery trying to worm his way back into Cambius.
Actually, that was my idea, too. Took a lot of convincing.
I bet.
Yeah, I had to offer him a really big bonus. Now, if you don't mind, I have a company to run, so.
I know you probably don't want to hear this, but he's taking advantage of you.
Why would I want to hear something that's so blatantly untrue?
He's using you to get to me.
How's he doing that?
I don't know. Maybe he thinks I care what happens to you.
Huh? Well, he's going to be disappointed then, isn't he?
Whatever's going on between Ryan and me is our problem. I don't want you tangled up in it.
I don't know whether he'd touched or offended. Has it ever occurred to you that I may be using him?
Using him for what? To get my attention?
Worked, didn't it?
Yeah, you got it. So what do you want?
I want you to back away from Kendall.
What is wrong with you? You need Zach and Ryan. You just get off on the war. Two men fighting over you.
I don't want them to fight any more than you do.
And stop putting them at each other's throats. You keep this up, somebody's gonna get hurt.
Well, I have talked to both of them together and separately. I've been honest with Ryan and Zach.
You're kind of honest.
So much concern for Kendall.
I work with her. Her and Simone are very close. I want her to be happy.
I want the same.
You're not capable of making anyone happy, Zach.
I love her, so I'm trying.
See, the problem is that by doing that, you've already come in the way of an entire family.
We'll make the best of it.
There's no room for you. You're not wanted. Rhea agrees.
You shouldn't have called her.
I didn't have a choice. You have screwed with the lives of enough children and parents. You can't help yourself. If there's a way of mucking it up, you will. I should know.
This is still about you losing Kendall, isn't it?
How you feeling? Any better?
Ooh, all good. Don't expect me to call and thank Nurse Julia.
What was going on there between you two?
She charged in here worrying about Zach going after you. Where the hell did you get that idea?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, keep a leash on her, Ryan, okay? Zach is not out to get you. I've talked to him. He knows how I feel about him and about you.
Oh, I see. So the whole can't we all just get along speech?
No one's walking away, so we are in this together. And it's gonna be fine. But Julia needs to rein it in. It's not like this is even her problem anyway. Unless... Did you say something to her?
No, I didn't say something to her. Look, the last thing that I want, Kendall, is trouble, okay? If somebody starts it, it's gonna be Slater, not me.
You lost Kendall without my help.
That's what you tell yourself, is it? Kendall and I were well on the way to working things out before you came along and blindsided her.
Word has it you're engaged. Congratulations. Where's the problem?
I'm over Kendall and whatever we had. But I'm never going to know what could have been because you came along and interfered.
Could have been. What a waste of time that is.
I'm not going to let you do the same thing to Ryan and Kendall that you did to me, destroy their future.
When did you and Ryan become good friends?
Ryan is a man who's willing to face up to his responsibilities. And that makes him more than a man than you will ever be.
Ryan, huh? Yeah. So I guess we're back to me abandoning you and your mother.
We're not rehashing ancient history, Zach. You and I have finished.
Right back where we were.
Ryan's a good man. He's better for Kendall and the baby than you will ever be. So why don't you walk away? Go back to Vegas.
You know I'm not doing that.
That's a shame, because there's nothing left for you here. See yourself out.
I'd rather get more heartburn than talk about this right now.
Kendall, we do have a lot to talk about. This is really important, okay? We have to figure out what we're gonna do. Who's gonna raise this child?
I'm gonna need some more antacids for this.
The sooner that we talk about this, the better it is for everybody, especially him.
I don't want to talk about this. Not now, not over lunch or dinner or non-alcoholic drinks.
This is really important, Kendall, okay? We have to guarantee the best possible future for this baby.
I want you to leave.
I want you to marry me.